If chicken is your primary source of protein in your diet, you're gonna wanna watch this. It's no secret that grocery prices are astronomical. It seems like they keep going up and up and up. But listen, we all gotta eat, right? So why not do it for less? I'm going to show you how to break down this bird in under 10 minutes. And the best part is there's zero waste because we're going to turn the carcass and whatever is left over into chicken broth.
But first, how much does chicken actually cost?
I did my research, and for a good high quality chicken breast, you're paying anywhere between $8.50 and $13 per pound. This entire bird costs $13. In culinary school, one of the first things that we were taught was that getting a whole bird and learning how to butcher it yourself is honestly one of the smartest things you can do to save money on chicken. Just a quick note, you're gonna wanna have your paper towels and sanitizer ready and nearby, because when you're working with chicken, there is the potential for spreading bacteria, especially salmonella, and we want to make sure we are keeping our area clean. And then you're also gonna wanna have a discard bowl where we put the carcass, the neck, any organs and things that we wanna throw into the stock, because again, nothing here is going to waste. Now, if you have a boning knife, that is ideal, but if not, a chef's knife, a very sharp chef's knife, will do just fine. And also I have this tray here lined with parchment where I'm going to put each piece of the chicken that we are going to use and work with in a later video. Let's go.
In culinary school, when I butchered my very first chicken as an amateur home chef, they gave us this cheat sheet with all of the different cuts of poultry you get from a whole chicken. I thought we could use this as a key to see and hopefully check off each piece as we go along. Let's start by laying the chicken on its back, which means the breast should be facing you and the neck and back are on the cutting board. Start with the right wing, which is the upper right arm of the bird. Use your hands to find the joint and bend it back. You should hear a crack when you've released it. Take your knife and cut through the cartilage where the wing meets the breast, and there you have your 3-joint wing. On the left side, you do the same thing, break the joint, wiggle it back and forth, and then use your boning knife to release it. You can cut that 3-joint wing into a mid-joint and a tip, which is what you use for making wings, and throw the flat end into your stock. Next, we'll remove the leg, remove any skin, bend it back until you hear a crack. Wiggle it front and back, and use your boning knife to cut through any remaining skin, cartilage, or ligaments. Check. Now here's a better angle for the other leg. You're gonna wanna remove any skin, and it's just gonna really help you to find the joint. This is the most important part, is finding where the joint meets the bone and bending it back. I know it looks a little bit aggressive here, but pressing on the base to make sure that you have a firm grip and a steady hand is really helpful here. And then you're gonna take your boning knife and yet again cut through the cartilage and the bone to release the thigh from the rest of the bird. Beautiful. Let's check that off our list. We're moving on to the chicken breast, and some say that this is the hardest part, but honestly, it just comes down to having patience and knowing where the breastbone is so that you can use your knife to slowly and gently release the chicken breast from the bone. Now, be patient because you're gonna run into some cartilage and ligaments here, but use the power of your knife to cut right through them. Cutting off some of the bone that was attached because nobody wants that in their chicken dish. No, thank you. I really wanted to share with you guys because I think it's so cool that this is called an airline chicken breast because they used to serve it on airplanes. And the reason they served it on airplanes was because it still has the drumette attached so that you could easily pick it up and eat it without having to cut through your chicken. The tenderloin located underneath the breast basically just fell out on its own. Another W. I cut off some of the excess skin and moved on to remove the other chicken breast. For this one, I decided to remove the drumette to show you what it looks like and to check it off our list. Now I moved on to remove the breast from the other half of the chicken. I simply moved my knife down between the breast and the bone and cut through any ligaments or excess skin. I decided for this one to completely remove the skin so I could show you how easy it was. Literally just pull the skin back a little bit from the breast and slide your knife underneath it and it will detach so easily like butter. Throw that into your stock and the tenderloin for this came off just as easy.
All right, that came out really good. I'm like super impressed with myself. I think that was the best this has ever gone. Wow, this chicken breast, honestly, I mean, can we get a close-up of that? One thing I am going to do is I'm going to release the thigh from the drumstick. Basically, you want to find the joint where the thigh meets the drumstick and just bend it back. Don't be afraid, the chicken is already deceased. So I just cut the thigh from the drumstick, and then to get a boneless, skinless chicken thigh, I am simply going to remove the skin. There it goes. And then next we're gonna remove the bone. If you see boneless, skinless chicken thighs at the grocery store, the reason they cost a little bit more money is because the butcher is doing a little bit of extra work here to remove the bone as well as the skin. Not bad. I feel like this is the way it kind of looks in the package when you get it from the store. So much taste, so much flavor in the dark meat. I honestly prefer the dark meat. And then we're gonna take the bone and what's left on it, and you already know what it is. Throw it in the stock. Throw it in the stock. And then for our drummy, I'm just gonna remove the extra cartilage. Cartilage equals collagen. Collagen and bone broth equals beautiful skin, beautiful hair, beautiful nails, nice strong joints, nice strong bones, beautiful drumstick. Definitely want as much cartilage in our stock as we can. All of the bones in there are gonna boil with our mirepoix, which is our onions, carrots, and celery that is already prepared and set to the side. Honestly, I was really taking my time, and it took me like 10 minutes. So be patient with yourself. It is so worth the journey of learning how to do this very valuable skill, and you are going to save yourself so much money. It is not even funny. Let's move on to make our nutritious, delicious, like virtually $0 stock.
Now this part is really easy. You're gonna add your mirepoix, which is 2 parts onion, 1 part celery, 1 part carrots, into a large pot, and add your chicken carcass, cover with water, and add in whatever woody herbs you have laying around, like rosemary, thyme, some black peppercorns, and let that baby simmer for about 4 to 8 hours.
4 hours later.
So let's do the final math here. We had 1 whole chicken, which cost us $13, and from that chicken, look at everything that I got. I got an airline chicken breast, a regular chicken breast, drumsticks, chicken thighs, 2 chicken wings, and 2 chicken tenderloins. So let's just say we got about 3 or 4 meals out of that. That comes out to roughly $2 to $3 per meal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 meals. $13, $3 per meal. Okay, we're talking about $3 roughly per meal with 0 waste, and you're getting protein, vitamins, minerals, collagen. If you want to see what I'm making with this chicken breast, subscribe to my channel so you get notified for my next video where we'll be making healthy buttered chicken. You won't want to miss it. Subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know if you are brave enough to butcher a chicken. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. It's supposed to be waving goodbye. Okay. That's it. That's weird. All right. Bye.